Hi there, my name's Andy Hillier and today's guitar lesson is going to be on Television So Far So Good by Rex Orange County. It's a beautiful song. I'm going to teach you the whole song. It's quite long and there's a lot of chords to get through. Look, we've got 3 pages of music, so it's going to be quite a long video. So I'm going to teach you the whole song, including the guitar solo, which is pretty cool. But just before I do, if you wouldn't mind subscribing to my channel, which is Andy Hillier, give me a like on the video, press the notifications. And if you love what I'm doing, you want to support me and you want to print the tabs off for this, then I'll put it on my Patreon page. I'll leave a link to that in the description. My guitar is in standard tuning. Okay, the first line, it starts with a verse. It sounds like this. So to play that, first chord is F major 7, which is your first finger, E1, second finger on B1, third finger on D2, and little finger on G2. And it's going to last for 2 bars, because the way I've written it out, I've gone like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. The next chord is in bar 3, and that's A minor 7, which is just your first finger on B1, second finger on D2, and you can play from the A string downwards. Again, it lasts for 2 bars, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Into bar 5, and we've got B flat major 7, which is your first finger, A1, second finger on G2, third finger on D3, and little finger on B3. So that's B flat major 7. Again, lasts for 2 bars, and then you're going to play it again in bar 7. And then we're going to play this A sharp over C, which is just your first finger flat across the A, D, G and the B strings at the 3rd fret. And then you'll notice there in bar 8 there's also a fret A4 in brackets. And you're going to play that the second time round because it repeats the line, but only play that 4 on the second time you go. So hopefully that makes sense. So let's just play the whole line. Here we go, without that 4 in it. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now let's play the second time through, so we're doing exactly the same thing. We're going to put that A4 in on beat 3 of the last bar. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. On to the next line, and this is the bridge, and it sounds like this. So to play that, D minor, first finger A5, second finger on B6, third finger on D7, little finger on G7. And you're going to play it 7 times, going 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. And then when you hit that last one, you move down 1 fret and play D flat minor, then move down 1 more fret and play C minor. So it's the same shape, you just go. And then we end up at the last chord of the bar, which is a B diminished chord, which is your first finger A2, second finger on D3, third finger on B3, and little finger on G4, and play the middle 4 strings, and that's a B diminished chord. And then that carries on into the next 2 bars, and you keep that chord, and you can add a bit of rhythm to it. It's a little down, down, up, down, up. So from the beginning of that line, slowly you got. And then we've got a B major 7 for 2 bars, same chord that we had for 3 bars, sorry. Then that A flat over C, and then that passing note of an A4. So the whole line goes. Okay, on to the next line, and it starts exactly the same. So the first 1, 2, 3, 4 bars are the same again. But then bar 21, we go to a B flat chord, which is your first finger A2, third finger across the D, G, and the B strings at the 3rd fret. And we've got 2 bars of that. And then bar 23 and 24, you're just going to play the A sharp over C 9 times going. And then rest. So let's play the whole of that line. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. That takes us to the next line, which is the chorus. The first line of the chorus goes. So we've got an F chord, which is your first finger barred across all the strings at the 1st fret. Second finger G2, third finger A3, and little finger D3. And the rhythm for this, you could either do like a down, down, up, down, up, or just down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. So we've got 2 bars of F. Then we've got A7, which is second finger on D2 and third finger on B2. So A7 for 2 bars. B flat major 7 for 3 bars, and then this D augmented chord, or D flat augmented, I should say, which is your third finger, A4, second finger on D3, and first finger flat across the G2 and the B2. Play the middle 4 strings. So that first line of the chorus goes. On to the next line of the chorus, and it's the same apart from bar 37. When you play the B flat major 7, you just hold it on for 2 bars and then play the D flat augmented and hold it for 2 bars. So that line goes. And that takes us to the guitar solo, which sounds like this. So to play that G7, you're going to play it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times. And then play B6, B8, and then it goes into the next bar. Don't play the note in the bracket, and then you'll go up to B10. So the first 3 bars go. Then the next phrase goes, which is A3, A5, D3, D5, into the next bar, slide up to D7, then D5, D3, D5, then A5. So and then into the next bar, A3, A5, D3, D5, slide up to that D7, and then you're going to play it another 3 times. So bar 47 goes. And then G5, 1, 2, 3, 4 times, and then G6 3 times. But this rhythm goes. So 5, 5, 5, 5, 6, 6, 6 on the G string. So let's play the whole line nice and slowly. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. And up speed. On to the next line of the guitar solo, and we've got so that's G7 7 times, and then G6, G5, G4. So you get and then that holds into the next bar and into the following bar, into bar 52. And then we get, which is G5, G7, B6, B8, and then B8, bend up a tone. So you got, and it does that twice. And then on the second one, you hold that note, the last bent note up, and then hit it again and drop down, and then the last 2 bars go, which is B6 8 times, and then B5. So the whole of that line, you've got 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. So let's put the whole solo together. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. The song then goes back to like the beginning, the verse, plays the verse and the bridge, and then it doesn't go to the chorus. Instead, it goes to this like outro section. We've got quite a few lines of it. The first line goes like this. So you've got F major 7, then F major 7, A7, B flat major 7, then D augmented. So hopefully that makes sense. We've played all those chords before. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. The next line goes like this. So it's almost the same. You've got F major 7 for 2 bars, then F major 7 for another 2 beats, A7, and then hold that B flat major 7 for 3 bars, and then play that D flat augmented chord just for the last bar. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. On to the next line, and we've got this. So you've got D minor, which is your first finger, E1, third finger B3, second finger G2, and then the D string as well. And you play it and it lasts for the whole bar plus 2 beats into the next bar. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. And then on beat 3 of the next bar, just play the open D string. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we get this F7 over C, which is your first finger barred. I bar it from the D string down on the first fret. Second finger on G2 and third finger on A3, and play from the A string downwards, and you hold that down for the 4 beats in that bar and then 1 extra beat in the next bar, then play A2 just to finish. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's just play those first 2 bars. You've got this 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we've got B flat major 7 for 4 beats. Then just play A1 for 4 beats, and then G3 for 4 beats, and then D flat augmented for that last bar. So the whole line goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. On to the next line, similar kind of idea. We've got D minor 7, D minor, and then on beat 2 of the next bar, play the open D string. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. F7 over C, exactly like we did before. And again playing the A2 as a little passing note. And then B flat major 7 for 2 bars. So that line goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. On to the next line. And we've got this. So we've got B flat major 7 for 4 beats, A7 for 4 beats, and then D major 7. You can just put your first finger flat across E, B and the G strings at the second fret and play the open D string. And that D major 7 lasts for 2 bars. Then we've got a D over E, which is just your first finger flat across the A, D, G and B strings at the 7th fret. And then the next chord is an E minor over G. For that I'm placing my first finger on B8, second finger D9, third finger G9 and little finger on A10. So it's E minor with G in the bass. Then we've got 2 bars of C major 7. Then it goes down to C minor 7, which is your first finger barred across all, from the A string downwards at the 3rd fret. Second finger on B4, third finger on D5. So that's C minor 7. And then F7, which I think we've already done. First finger barred across all the strings on the 1st fret. Second finger G2, third finger A3. And then B flat major 7 for 2 bars. So let's play the whole line. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. And on to the last line, and we've got so we've got this B flat over C, which is your first finger flat across A, D, G and B strings at the 3rd fret. We've got that for 2 bars. And then we've got F major 7 for 2 bars, then an F major 7, A7, 2 beats on each, and then B flat major 7, and it lasts a little bit longer than 2 bars. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So a little bit of a row, and then a B flat minor Yeah, B flat minor, major 7. It's a confusing one. First finger A1. I'm putting my third finger on B2, second finger above it on G2, and little finger on D3. Playing the middle 4 strings, and then this last chord is F, 6 and 9, which is second finger on A8, first finger flat across the D and the G strings at the 7th fret, and third finger on B8. So the whole of that last line goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. And that's the whole song. Well, I do hope you've enjoyed that guitar lesson. It's a bit of a mammoth one. There's quite a lot to get through. I'll put the score of it, like the full tabs, on my Patreon page. So I'll leave a link to that in the description. It really does help support the channel, keeps me doing it. So yeah, you can check me out on Patreon, link in the description. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like the video, leave me as many comments as possible. I do read every comment. Let me know where in the world you're from, what you thought of the video, and what songs I should do next. Thanks for watching this. I do appreciate it. I've been Andy Hillier, and I'll see you next time.